Ladies and gentlemen, I have returned and I bring back stories of 3 weeks. Hello and welcome to the stream. Hello, Demonic Piggy. Hello, Midnight. Welcome, everybody. Hello, hello. It has been like 3 weeks of me not being here. But I have a very good reason for me not being here. Basically, we'll do this. Basically, I decided that I was going to make a movie. A short film, if you will. Back in 2021, I recorded about an hour of the bro came back the day after Father's Day when you were needed the most. I am back. I was out of town for Father's Day, but basically in 2021 I recorded about an hour of interview footage with my recently passed grandmother. As I think I talked about that briefly at the beginning of this year. Unfortunately, she passed, and she was 97, so you know, it happens. But I finally decided that I'm going to finish the project that I started so many years ago, and actually make a full documentary about her life and Cape St. Clair, where she lived for the majority of her life and where like my mom and her siblings grew up. So basically for a week and a half, me and Ian did nothing but work at the warehouse and do pre-production for this movie. If you don't know or not really familiar with how those type of things happen, you don't just like go and record stuff. You'll just end up with a bunch of nonsense that like doesn't make any sense. You really have to plan it out. We are both very plan oriented. Well, he's very plan oriented, and I want this to be good, so it made sense for us to pick a day. They are selling her house, so we needed to get everything done and recorded in the house before they put it on the market to sell it. So yeah, we had a very strict time limit on when we could film stuff in the house. So that's why basically I disappeared for 2 weeks or like a week and a half, and we did nothing but like pre-production, script, planning, scheduling, like just all of it. And I think we got everything except for maybe 3 super minor things didn't get done. But like two weekends ago now, we drove to Maryland on Friday. On Saturday, we basically spent 13 hours in the house. Damn, that's about as old as my grandmother. Yeah. So we got everything in the house done on Saturday. We were literally scanning photographs from like the 1950s till like 3 a.m. We have so many scanned photographs. It's actually really cool. And like exterior shots of the house, interior pans of the house. We're doing a technique where we recreate the exact angle that the photo was taken. So because these are old photos and it's the same house and they never really did renovations to the outside or like an extension to the outside, you can basically recreate exact angles of photographs of the house from like 1962 and 2025 and like, you know, line it up in opacity. It's really cool. There's like a bunch of stuff. We went to downtown Annapolis. We went to downtown Baltimore. We got all kinds of stuff. We went to the beach that all in Cape St. Clair that all of like the childhood like all the grandkids and the siblings, like my mom, went to that beach and we shot some stuff there. It was just we were up at probably 9 a.m. every day and going to bed at like 3 a.m. every day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 2 weekends ago. And then on Monday we drove, and the high school that she went to is actually still standing. So we went and we shot some of the high school that she went to on the outside. We didn't go in or anything. And it's summer break, so no one was actually there. So it was like fine. And so yeah, it's crazy. That's fair. I'm hoping your short film's going okay so far. It honestly, with how well 2 weekends ago went, I think it's gonna be great. Have you done any editing? We have not done any editing. We are first going to put all of the footage in the timeline and then kind of start from there. But we drove all the way back Monday. We stopped at Cooper's Rock, West Virginia, and got some really nice photographs just for ourselves. It was just a little sweet treat at the end. After literally filming and scanning and driving nonstop for 3 days, we just hung out on like a crazy view. I don't have any of the photos from that weekend picked out yet because most of them are on Ian's camera and Ian's SD card, so I have some photos from my phone, but there really isn't much to show because it's all just almost everything we did. It was just footage for the documentary, so I don't really have anything to show. And then we drove back Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We basically took 2 days. We took 2 days off of work in the middle of convention season, so we had to kind of catch up. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I didn't stream or really didn't do anything besides us catching up on warehouse work and getting stuff ready for all the conventions like Origins and Dice Tower West and like a bunch of other stuff. And then on Friday, I drove to St. Louis because my dad got a Airbnb in St. Louis, and they flew there, picked him up at the airport. We did all of the tourist stuff. We went to the botanical gardens. We went up inside the arch, and this stuff I do have photographs of. Here it is. Nope. Where is it? This one. I don't know. I swear there's photos from the arch somewhere in here. This is from something else. We'll get there in a second. Here we go. Okay, well that's just something random. That was just some random graffiti. I don't know why Google Drive doesn't put them in the order in which they were like uploaded. That's kind of obnoxious. Is this just all... Is there going to be anything? Where's the arch? I can't find pictures from the arch right now. I can't find it. But, you still got a lot of filming you need to do. There is like a couple of small things that we need to do. And then we only interviewed my mom and one of the brothers. There's, I think, 3 more interviews we need to do. And then it's all editing. I need to record 3 interviews and edit. And then that's basically, that's the project. But editing is way easier said than done, so. You know, but I can't find the pictures right now. But we went... to... Oh, maybe? Oh, okay, here we go. I found him. So, like... we went to the arch. Very cool. Very cash money, not gonna lie. Just did some photos. I like this one a lot. I think this one looks good. I like the little leaves ones. Ooh, that doesn't sound too bad. Yeah. This was like this is like their Capitol building or something like that. I like this one because it's the metropolitan area. I think it looks kind of cool.